Hi, I'm doing a tour. Don't you know who I am? Whoa! Oh! I'm a very important YouTuber. Did you ever hear of Adam the Woo?
7 years bad luck.
You never heard of Adam the Woo? Here we are, City Hall. This is my man Onslaught. And if you mess with me, my man Onslaught will destroy you. Today, what we're gonna do, going for a walk. And what I'm gonna do, we're going for a walk. I'm gonna show my man Onslaught around his new neighborhood. He don't live in this building. I got him.
Not yet.
No, well.
Not yet. Give me a couple weeks.
Were you running for mayor? We could use you, Onslaught. We could use you. Onslaught, you know, I got him in a nice swank condo in Rittenhouse Square. And, you know, everything's going good.
It's awesome.
How's the butler?
Oh, dude, he's great. Gio, he's amazing.
Gio. Is he making the pasta the way I told him you
Al
like?
dente.
I like it. Good. Thank you, Gio. So my man Onslaught's living it up, living it large. And I know he doesn't like to walk because, you know.
I actually do kind of like to walk a little bit.
Well, I told you to stay indoors. Stay away from these people. They're no good.
What?
And what? These people. They're beneath
They
you.
don't look like no good. Knicks, they're not playing casino games at the convenience store or arguing with the cashier.
I'll tell you the truth.
Tickets.
I'll tell you the truth, Onslaught. The homeless people in this section, they're a different type of breed.
Everyone keeps telling me that.
I just don't want you to die.
I don't want to die either.
So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you around your new neighborhood. If we make it back alive,
Let's do it.
let's go. I don't know if anything triggers it. It's by City Hall, so nothing works properly around here. But yeah, look, but you can walk. You're safe in this spot. I would never steer you wrong, Onslaught, except for that time I turned heel on you.
They're very anticlimactic.
What's that? Turning heel?
Yeah.
Oh, or this?
This. Both.
You smell that chlorine?
Nah.
That's why you don't swim in this. You stay away. You see this guy here? This is Mathis Baldwin. He is the founder of Baldwin Locomotive.
Okay. Never heard of it.
You never heard of Baldwin Locomotive? I bet you did.
If I was alive in the 1800s, maybe.
Have you ever gone to the Franklin Institute?
Yes.
You ever go in that train?
Probably.
It's called the Baldwin Locomotive.
Okay.
Woo! Guess what? You ever go to the Franklin Institute?
I already told you yes.
He was the founder of the Franklin Institute.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever
What was his first name? They just
Mathis Baldwin.
He's not like Goldberg where he's just like Baldwin.
No, he's
Mathis.
Mathis Baldwin. He's buried at Laurel Hill Cemetery on Millionaire Row, right across the way of Henry Diston. Mathis Baldwin. Come on, give me one more fact. Mathis Baldwin, the city of Boston. Listen to this bullshit, Onslaught. The city of Boston was going to dig up Ben Franklin's remains and put them in Boston because Christ Church Cemetery, you couldn't really see Ben Franklin's grave because it was a brick wall.
Okay.
You ever go to Ben Franklin's grave now? There's a fence.
I have not been to
But there's a fence.
Grave. Okay.
There's a fence. You know who put that fence in?
Mathis Baldwin? Is it
Mathis Baldwin.
Damn.
Sock my Boston. Yeah, that's Mathis Baldwin.
So he's the mother man. Mathis Baldwin. All right.
I guess so. I mean, you know.
I like Baldwin. I think we need to drop the Mathis.
I think Mathis makes it.
Baldwin. Send him out there. Send in Baldwin.
He lived in right off the Delaware River where I walk Rick the puppy all the time.
Oh.
It's a homeless man's encampment now. But Mathis Baldwin used to have a mansion. Kind of the story of Philadelphia. Let me show you around City Hall. Look at this right here. If you go up these steps.
Is that where they keep the people in jail?
Well, no. If you go up these steps and go up those steps, you open up the door, that's the mayor's office.
Oh. Okay.
Notice
Hidden in plain sight.
Notice Onslaught, they hide it like it's locked up now. But
Like I
yeah,
said, hidden in plain sight.
but check out these fountains. You ever notice this? These awesome water fountains.
Smells like pee.
Well, it's homeless men piss here, but that's a pretty cool water fountain, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the hose.
Okay.
See, you know if there's a fire.
You think it's a glory hole?
Not for me. I'm a little bit too thick.
Brigadier General Smedley Butler. All right.
Check out the tiling on the floor.
Yeah,
That's the cool tiling, right? You can appreciate that. And then if you look at the columns, atop the columns, there's awesome statues. Carvings.
Is there like netting up there? Or something?
Yeah, the buildings.
Oh, pieces were falling off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to do that to keep us safe. Yeah, no big deal. But there's a lot of. Oh yeah, I believe there's 130 or 157 carvings all around City Hall. So like these, then they all stand for something.
It's like almost like a tomb.
So this is the cornerstone.
Wait, the cornerstone of Philadelphia?
The cornerstone of City Hall. See that white building? That white.
That's stone.
That's the cornerstone.
What does that mean?
That was the cornerstone. That's the stone. That
In
the
the foundation?
Yeah, I guess that was like I don't know. They make a big deal about cornerstones. Right. I never really. So yeah, it's 1874. It was laid. Kind of like I was gonna. Damn it! You beat me to it. You beat me to it. And if you look, this tells you about the people who built the city of Philadelphia. The Native Americans.
Naked people?
No, Native Americans. And then these are African enslaved.
Oh yeah.
And then Asian. Right, little too Asian, but that's okay. And then here's you know what? Maybe that's wrong.
What do you mean? No,
You think that's right? It's been a while.
Those are definitely Indians. Those are definitely black people.
Whoa, African Americans. Don't get me canceled.
I mean,
What? Asians?
yes.
Indigenous people.
I mean, the mustache.
The mustache, yeah.
And the hair on that one.
Whoa, we can't call them that one.
That person.
Look at this stuff.
And then these people are white, right?
What? Greek.
Greeks.
Oh, democracy.
Zeus?
Democracy.
All right.
That's what that stands for. Democracy. The elephant. Oh, I forget. Oh, it's been so long since I did the tour. Every keystone is something interesting in City Hall. There's one where, see, look, there's a tiger.
Yep.
Look, I bet you, look, see, one right there. Everywhere you look in the city of Philadelphia, at City Hall, there's something there. I'll show you. Now this was actually originally called Center Square. It was like, you know how Rittenhouse Square is a square?
Yeah.
This was a square.
I
So
was here 2 years ago when there was like a Ferris wheel and shit. In
you were here at Christmas time.
Village. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the Center Square. That's Rittenhouse Square. That's Logan Square, Franklin Square, Washington.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
William Penn was in London. 1666, they had this great fire in London, and everything was made of wood, and all the streets zigged and zagged, so the fire spread easily. So what William Penn wanted is he wanted streets that were evenly grid, made mostly of masonry.
So what? This is Broad Street here.
Yeah, that's
So
Broad
Broad
Market. Yeah. So, and the reason why we have the squares are for public access to do farming. You could farm in them. You could not work out, but rest and leisure. But another reason why is if there was a fire, there was a place to go for safety.
Right.
And that's why there's 5 squares.
Wow.
Yeah. And Thomas Holmes.
I've seen his movies.
That's Peter Holmes.
Oh.
You know those dirty movies? Philly Mike Swanson.
I know.
What a dirtball. You know, the other day he told me to click on. Yeah, he told me to click on something, and I did it. I almost saw his dick. What the fuck's wrong with him?
Happens, man. man.
It does not happen.
I mean, it's 2021, dude. You gotta expect to see a dick every once in a while.
No, not from my friends. If I have a friend, I don't want my friend to say, hey.
You never had like
No.
when you were younger, like a dude, like a friend that was just like pull his balls.
Yes, Mikey Food Stamp. Mikey Food Stamp had the first pubic bush, so he had to show off to everybody. Mikey Food Stamp was also in 8th grade when he was 16.
So just think of him like Mikey Food Stamp.
See the Keystones? Justice. I guess this would be these doorways here, these steps here would get you to the justice part of the city hall, I guess.
Like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Jacob Marley. Oh, I wonder if they're starting to work on the Wanamaker show. Fucking A, doggy. That's what Mrs. Captain says. Fucking A, doggy.
Is this Baldwin?
No, this ain't Baldwin. This is President McKinley.
William McKinley and his small penis son.
Well, don't say that. His grandson watches my channel.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Christ. President
Sorry,
McKinley's
Mr. McKinley.
grandson watch, and that's not.
Please don't have me murdered.
No, he's not. So anyway, President McKinley, speaking of murder, President McKinley was assassinated. And he was the president before Theodore.
Killed, assassinated, or like just shot, assassinated? He died.
Oh yeah, no, he died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And isn't that weird? Like we know JFK, we know Lincoln, but we don't really talk about McKinley.
No, we don't.
Right. Also, did you know Gerald Ford? They 2 times they tried to assassinate him.
Really?
In 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. Why don't we talk about that more?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So people do skateboard tricks?
Right. Yeah, I told the skateboarders about this in a video when I first started. That's not going to... grinding on statues at a city hall building isn't going to make people go, oh, let's give them more things, the skateboarders. They treat shit so nice. So President McKinley, he was at a World's Fair in like 18 whatever. And he had Secret Service. This is after Lincoln was assassinated, right? And they said... President McKinley, don't you want Secret Service? And he goes, no, I'm going to the World's Fair. Nobody will bother me. 2 hours later, he has 8 shots in the belly and he's dead. President McKinley.
All-time bad decisions.
Yeah. The fence is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, what the hell's up with this?
Well, listen.
This looks like some kind of torture device. Here.
It's very important to keep this.
Stick somebody in there and crank it, and they would just like come out like all fucked up.
You got to protect this corner. You got to protect that corner.
That's the corner. That's the corner that the cornerstone.
The cornerstone doesn't even have that much protection.
No, it doesn't.
No.
You can just go fucking touch the cornerstone.
Okay.
Wait, what are we checking to see if they're doing in the Monterey?
We're going to see if they're doing the Christmas light show.
Oh yeah.
I think they do it in the middle of the night.
Like elves.
Yeah, like magical elves. But that's a Toynbee, right? Or is that a Shades?
That's not. I don't think it's an original Toynbee. I think it's a
House of
copy.
Shades?
Yeah, House of Hades.
Hades, that's it. Oh, I'm doing a toy. Don't you know who I am? Whoa! Oh! I'm a very important YouTuber. Did you ever hear of Adam the Woo?
7 years bad luck.
You never heard of Adam the Woo? Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie Mannequin?
No, but I know that it was. I think it was filmed here, right?
Dude, they fucking hang glide.
What? Off the balcony in here?
Yeah. They hang glide. Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City. I can't get too close because it's so high here. But yeah, Kim Cattrall. They were on that top up there, and they hang glide all the way down to the yeah. Oh, there's the organ.
It's like the Hitler salute or something like that.
Whoa. No, can't talk about Hitler.
What do you mean? The History Channel talks about him all the time.
No, they don't. The History Channel is TV shows of people discovering something and then going to somebody and selling it for half the price of what it's worth. That's what the History Channel is.
I haven't watched it in a while.
It's all porn stars and what's the other one? American Pickers. There it is. Well, yeah, one time I was in there, and the guy said, "Oh, don't put me on the internet." I said, "Oh, no problem."
Really?
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, he wanted me to watch him." I was like, "Don't you know who I am?" Very famous. This is when I had like 7 viewers.
He wanted you to watch him play?
Oh, he goes, "No, don't put me on the internet." I said, "Oh, no, this is just for my dad." I always blame shit on my dad. My dad loves this place. I used to say my grandma, but my grandma's turning 100. So, pretty soon people are going to be like, "You have a grandmother still? Aren't you 50?
How is that possible?
Now, Onslaught, you can leave the car here. It's okay. They're not going to bother your car.
You don't think?
No, it's fine. Just leave it. Don't won't bother your car.
All
right, just leave it. I gave a bum $10. I said, "Watch the Ferrari."
All right. We'll be good.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.